it's Monique from Keto Mo coming to you with my update. Um, I'm going to talk about how I've been doing with my ketogenic lifestyle. And if you're interested, please subscribe, hit the bell to get updates, and like this video so that I know that this content is helping you as well as it's helping me. So, again, if you're interested, stay tuned for a week 4 update. All right, guys, it's been a great week. I have been very busy with work and school, just a bit tired, but overall, good week. I was able to stay on top of my homework, which is always something. Not always able to do that with my busy schedule, but able to finish it on time this week and still focus on living keto. One thing that I did do this week that I think was very successful was about Wednesday or Thursday, I decided to go back to the basics. So that meant I had to start really focusing on what's keto and watching my carbs to make sure that I was under 20 net carbs per day. So one of my biggest helps with that is by drinking either keto coffee or keto tea. And lately I've been more into keto tea than coffee. And how I make it is, just heat up some water in my cup and add about 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. And then I don't know if you know about Anthony brand, but I will include it in a link below, include a link to it on Amazon below. They are a company I like. They're not sponsoring this video, of course, and I'm not there yet. But what I like about them is you can get products really reasonable for your keto lifestyle. Decent sizes for the price. So I like Anthony's, and they have an MCT oil powder and a collagen powder that I purchased from them. So I use those in my coffee and in my tea. So with the collagen, I do 2 tablespoons of that and a tablespoon of the MCT oil powder in my drink. Another secret ingredient that I use in a lot of different things for sweetness, because I love the Lacado, I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's Laccanto, maybe. I don't know. But I'll link it as well. The monk fruit sweetener is one of my favorite sweeteners. They have a golden that's like brown sugar, and then they have the regular one that's like regular sugar substitute. And I believe they also have a powdered sugar substitute as well. Those are very good. The thing is that if you use them in large quantities, they tend to have a cooling effect. It's hard to explain that except for it's like the feeling in your mouth from mint, but it doesn't taste minty. It just has that cooling effect on your tongue. So I don't always want that in things. So what I found to be a great substitute is the Walden Farms pancake syrup. Now, Walden Farms has a lot of zero calorie products, and you may or may not like them. I'm not sure. I've tried a few. Some things were okay, some things not. But I love the sugar-free pancake syrup because I can put it in a drink, and especially a hot drink like coffee or tea, and it gives it a little bit of that breakfast feel with the pancake flavoring, a little bit maple flavoring, I guess. Um, and it sweetens it with maybe a tablespoon or two at max to sweeten your coffee or your tea. So that's what I use for sweetener in my coffee and tea. So that's pretty much it. So my tea is just the water, the heavy whipping cream, the collagen, the MCT oil powder, and the sweetener, which is the Walden Farms pancake syrup. Very good. And one thing about it is when you have this big cup of tea or coffee, is you stay full for hours. I've actually found that when I do this, I kind of intermittent fast even when I'm not planning on it. Now, I am a person who likes intermittent fasting, And I think I may have mentioned it in one of our videos, but I'm not sure. But what I like about it is the concept is not really, to me, something that should be where people don't do it. Because if you think about it, you have 24 hours in a day, and if you fast for 16 and eat within an 8-hour window, that kind of makes sense, because 8 hours you should be sleeping. And then 8 hours without eating is really not that big of a deal while you're doing other things, while you're working, or while you're, just hanging out for the day. Makes sense that you shouldn't be eating all day. I think we've kind of gotten it backwards, that in our society that we eat from the moment we awake to the moment we go to sleep. And that's what's caused us to gain so much weight and be an obese nation. So I think that the concept of intermittent fasting makes sense. And it probably was the way we were designed to be anyway. So I like the 16-8 intermittent fasting, where 16 hours you're not eating and you only eat within an 8-hour window. And I like that one because it makes sense for me usually, but also because it's easy for me to do when I'm really in ketosis, or when I'm following the keto plan. Um, I'm not sure if you're all aware of what being in ketosis means, but that means when your body starts burning fat versus burning carbohydrates for its fuel. If you want to find out more about it, like I said, I'm not going to be one of those ones who gives a lot of detail. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, and if I remember, I'll put one in the description box that I think explains ketogenic lifestyle and ketosis and all of that for you. But anyway, when I'm in ketosis, or when I'm really following the ketogenic lifestyle, and I usually drink either keto coffee or keto tea, I have no problem with just eating within that 8-hour window and not feeling hungry the other time when I'm not eating. It keeps me full, keeps me satisfied, and it keeps me focused. So my mental clarity is better, my energy is better. I really love it. I would recommend having keto coffee or tea at the beginning of your day, just to break your fast. Because sometimes that's what I'll do. I'll have that whenever I decide to break my fast. Like, say, if I'm eating between the hours of 8 and 4, or usually I do later, like 11 to 7. If I'm eating from 11 to 7, then I may have my coffee at 11 to break my fast, and then I'll eat a couple hours later my breakfast, and then my lunch and dinner throughout the day. Sometimes, and most of the times when I'm doing keto, I probably only do 2 meals a day. And I don't find myself snacking as much when I really have my keto tea in the morning. Don't find myself being as hungry as snacking as much. So that was one of the things I did this week when I went back to the basics. Another thing is making sure that I plan my meals ahead. Even just thinking about, okay, I'm going to eat this at this time, and just not dealing with some of the things that I like. For instance, not having candy in the house, or not having certain certain things that trigger me in the house. Having more keto things if I did want a snack. So I bought some sugar-free things like pudding, Jello. I really like sugar-free Jello more than pudding, but I noticed that with those, I can go overboard if I have to. If I have them, I can eat more. Just want to eat more and more. So sometimes they trigger me wanting to eat more. So try not to keep them on hand, but I would rather eat those than eat the sugar laden stuff. Another thing that I did this week was that I purchased some things from Aldi, such as the zero carb bread because sometimes I want a sandwich. You know, I like the wraps with the Fit and Active wraps, but the Fit and Active low carb tortillas. But every now and then I want a sandwich with bread, and unless I make my own keto bread, then I will use the zero carb bread from Aldi. All right, so those are some of the things I did to go back to the basics to make sure that I was really following the keto lifestyle. And last week when we spoke, I was at 288 because I had gained. I had gained 6 pounds because of um, throwing my back out, and then um, just a lot going on that week. So I was not following the keto lifestyle. I had gained 6 pounds. So last week I was at 288. When I weighed myself, I was at 283.7. So very happy with that. Believe that's about 4 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds lost. I did write it down, but I don't have it in front of me. You guys can do the math. I was at 288. Now I'm at 283.7. So it's like something like 4.3. Anyway, very happy about that to lose that much weight. But I know some of it was water weight because again, I told you last week that I was kind of retaining water in my legs and stuff. So, but I do know a lot of it also had to do with me really focusing on staying keto last week. So hopefully this helps you out. I will put the things that I mentioned in the description box and send me some comments. Share my videos with someone you think I could be a help to. I want to get more subscribers just so that I will have people who will comment, give me encouragement, and keep me motivated. Thank you so much. I am praying for you all. Love you. Thank you so much for supporting me. God bless. Good night.